Coach, this is such a special place. You drive through the streets of Green Bay, no tall buildings, quaint houses, and then boom, right there in the middle of the neighborhood is iconic Lambeau Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Arizona Cardinals and the Green Bay Packers. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. This to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he'll be out right at the 35. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
I like it. I like it. I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
So second in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1.
Switch. Bang. Kelly. Don't let Kelly.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 13 yards, first down, Packers. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. It's caught by Aguilar. And the ball is knocked out, and the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Following that fumble recovery, it's Murray. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, it was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. Murray with a 3rd and long. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Zadarius Smith. He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. That's going to be caught by Kirk. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. From the 45 on 2nd down, Rodgers. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And able to find Kirk complete. Then he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
I'm coming after you. Alert flare. Check.
Open man is Kirk, complete. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up.
This is caught inside the 15. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
But we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
Eluding and a big loss here as he's taken down. Cameron Hayward attacking off the edge that time.
And on 1st and goal, they decided to throw for it, but the coverage was excellent. And he kept holding the ball, hoping someone would shake free. Instead, he's hit and drop. And now, they're not even in the red zone anymore.
Well, this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Go 58's the mic. They're going to need some therapy after this. Get 300. Get 300.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by DJ Swearinger. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They begin the drive with Johnson. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37. A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Complete. It's Johnson. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return, and it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And job 1 here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at the 25-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
I'm coming after you. Check 13. Check 13.
He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
SOS. We are going. SOS.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
2nd and 12 at the 44-yard line.
Mike. Yeah, Liz. 319. We own it. Check 48. Hey, exit. Check 48 to Mike. 319.
On 2nd and 12, Rodgers is going to fire one deep over the middle. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. It's a big play there for Green Bay. And even 40 yards. They go play action here on 1st down. Complete to Jones. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line.
That was well defended, and while it was a completion, it resulted in a loss of yardage. It's really, really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage. It goes against the entire training that he's had his whole career.
56, the mock boy, 56, check 56.
To throw again on second down. Rodgers, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, his third touchdown now on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And they got the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
That goes for 14 yards, first down Cardinals. On that quick throw, what do you think? Possibly something they saw at the line to go there?
Possibly in the game plan, and you notice they went with an empty backfield. No backs there to help with pass protection, so you have to have a counter to that because you know they're probably going to...
Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. Here's Bailey now for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The safety, Adrian Amos, comes crashing in for the sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Throwing on third and long. Murray. He's got Adams on the hookup. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 21 yards there on third down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Ricky. Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Hey, pick your game up. Mike, check 59.
Murray now on first down. Going up top for Cup. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
26 Mike. Big stop, let's go. 26 Mike.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. And an alley to run. Murray fighting, lost the football, and the Packers pick it up. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. It gained really good yardage, but that's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
Escaping the pressure, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
After the sack on first down, Rodgers, now he lets it go deep for Kirk. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Throwing on first down is Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Zadarius Smith picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Looking deep for Adams. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Cardinals. Tyler Boyd, his second touchdown on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way to the end zone for the touchdown.
And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Stop your whining.
To throw, it's Rodgers. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Yeah, with a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Gets it away, and I don't think Peterson will get a chance to touch this one. Angling for the sideline. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. From his own end zone now, it's Murray, and that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. 3rd and long, Murray from his end zone. He gets this one to Johnson. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Here's Sam Cook now, standing just about on his own goal line. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Intended for Christian Kirk. Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home. Hey, Delta. 58 to Mike. Watch the run, watch the run. Hey, 58 is the Mike. Go 58.
To throw again. Rodgers. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Intended for Christian Kirk. Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 10.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
58, boy, 58. It's smooth. Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback. 58's the mark. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Hey, high 7.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. So we're at halftime here at Lambeau with the Packers taking the lead to the break as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the 2nd half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors. But overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Throwing now is Murray. Johnson's got it complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That goes for 14 yards. First down, Cardinals.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Back to the air on 2nd down, it's Murray. Got a man open, it's Ricky Seals-Jones. 12 yards to pick up, good enough for an Arizona first.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Murray now on 1st down. There goes a deep ball, end zone, and that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
The 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Badgley's kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. On play action, it's Rodgers. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
Win 18. We go. Watch left. Tight end to the left. Win 18.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. Caught by Jones. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll make it 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack is a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. He's got it to Williams. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Given 6 on the play, and it's a second down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Gets his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about, in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
258.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be second and goal.
The 7-yard line.
Green 18. Check 56. Yeah. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Jim. Mike. Check 4.
They go back to the ground with Jones. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up third.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
This will be play number 8 on the drive. It's third and goal. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down.
Let's get this.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a first and goal. From the gun, it's Rodgers. That's going to be caught by Kirk. That'll bring up second and goal after the gain of 5.
He won't be ready.
A gain of 5 brings up second and goal at the 2-yard line.
From the 2 now, second and goal.
Watch the run.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for, but now it's third and goal. They've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal? Here's Rodgers to throw. And this is caught for a touchdown. Now hold everything here. Flag in the backfield. This one might be coming back. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
Can 300. Can 300. We don't like the 48 right now. Let's go. Check the out. Check the out. Check the out.
Rodgers now. From the gun, he'll throw. Flushed out right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a one-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the point. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time, able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you
Yeldon fighting. He lost the football, and the Packers pick it up. They will bring this one back. A fumble. Turn for a Green Bay touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that, and that's what they've done all game long.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
The Cardinals on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Looking deep for Adams. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up with that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Here I come. Here I come.
Rodgers now to throw. Stays on his feet. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. And here we go. 48 to Mike. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none.
Rodgers operating from the gun. Flush to his right. And that will be incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Come on, let's go. Ready.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Looking to throw again on second down. Murray, he gets this one to Boyd. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. The reception good for 7. It's third down. The Cardinals on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun on third down, Murray. He's got Adams on the hookup. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. 12 yards the pickup. Good enough for an Arizona first.
Here we go. Watch tight end, watch tight end. Tight right, tight end.
Murray now on first down. Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero. But we did see there the emphasis on it's not just good enough to pick it off anymore. Bring it back. Get the
touchdown, Packers. Nelson Aguilar. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And the lead is up to 15 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the interception, just any interception, there's a little bit more. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game, because no one can stand up to this week after week.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. To throw is Murray. It's caught here by Adams. That catch good for 5. It's third down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there now. Mike's 47. Mike's 47.
On third down, Murray. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Josh Jackson, and his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Check 24. Watch 24. Check. Check. Back on. He's checking again.
The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Watch the out.
Again, it's Williams. Williams loses the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on third down.
Hey, where y'all going?
Operating from the gun, Rodgers. Open man is Kirk, complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So they got him coming up from his linebacker spot.
And sometimes the position designation really doesn't matter. If you creep up to the line of scrimmage, you just have to look for the football. Make sure it moves before you do.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
A loss of a yard.
We go. 30 base.
At the 28-yard line.
Sit.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
A loss of 1 brings up 3rd and 8.
Got it.
The 22 is the line to gain here on third down.
Rapid. Shift.
So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days,